Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are jumping into the Beauty For Real Golden Hour palette yet again. I've done a few tutorials with this, but it is coming in this month's Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, so I knew a bunch of you would be getting your hands on it. So we're going to definitely try this out and do a full tutorial on this look right here. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day. And that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into a tutorial on this look right here, stay tuned. Alright, so I don't exactly know how this is going to turn out, but you've already seen the intro, so you know where we're going. Golden Hour palette is coming to Ipsy. I made my selection, so I have another one coming, so I will be doing a giveaway with this palette because I already have multiples. So I want to do something a little more glam than I've done the last few times I dove into this palette, and you all were very clear you wanted more tutorials. So I think I want to do like a pinky smoky eye, but something a little more dramatic. Like I've got some lashes to throw on. Like I think I want to go like in. So we're going to go for some more drama. I am going to start, which is kind of not the direction I would normally do my makeup, but I'm going to start with shadow, the darkest color, because I am going a little bit smokier today. And I'm taking a tiny bit on the tip of the brush. I don't want a lot because I really want to build this up slowly. And I'm going to lean my head back and dust this into the socket of the eye and really concentrate it right in this outer portion. And you'll see when I build it up a little bit later because I'm just going to keep going back in, picking up a tiny bit more. This is going to definitely be more on the dramatic side, but look at that pigment. Like, this is not hard to pick up. You get some nice color, and it definitely blends out beautifully. And once that's down and kind of in the place of where we want, I'm going to take a little bit of horizon on the same brush, and I'm just going to blend that into the inner corner. And about 2/3 into the socket, I really want to keep it darker out here and lighter in here. So I'm really trying to focus that just in the socket of the eye. I'm not really trying to take it into the crease or into the transition area. I want it right now when I look forward that you'll barely see it, and then we'll blow it out up above later. But for right now, I really want to build it up gently and slowly. All right, I'm going to do this on this eye, and I'll be back for the next step. All right, and now that that is basically the same on both eyes, on that same brush, I'm going to take more of shadow, and I'm going to pull that down into the lash line on the outer portion of the eye, just to give us some more smoke and definition. Once that's in place on the lower lash, I'm just going to begin slowly blending that up, really concentrating that in the socket and slightly above, but we're not fully blowing it out because we do want to keep that color concentrated pretty low because that's what's going to make this really nice and dramatic. Now going into a fluffy brush that's kind of domed on the end, I'm going to go into a Blaze, which is the orangey coral of the palette. And I'm going to take that and use this to blend out the crease. The reason I wanted to wait is I really wanted the warmth from this orange to be this wash over the socket. And once I kind of have that blended out, I'm going to then take it into the crease just to soften everything else, and then blow it out a little bit and blend it up. Then back to horizon, we're just going to blend all of that together, and this is going to help so that that orange stays visible, but the crease stays defined, and nothing gets muddy. And this is another one of those trust the process eye looks where it's going to look like a little bit of a smoky mess until we pop that lid shade on, blend the lower lash, and add some mascara. So I'm going to go into Golden Ray, the gold in the palette, which is probably the most intense shade. And honestly, you guys know me, gold is typically the color I avoid the most. So I've really been challenging myself to really use the gold because it's just too beautiful not to use. And even though I don't typically do golds a lot, we're going to use this one. Remember when I said trust the process? Like, we are already getting there. I'm going to take a tiny bit more of that, and I'm going to take it on, like, the side of the brush, and I'm going to use that just to kind of carve out the crease. This is so foiled that you don't need to use concealer and do a true cut crease, but I still want to give that like faux cut crease. So I'm going to take the side of the brush to do that, and then with whatever's left on this brush, I'm just going to kind of pull that over the gold in the center, just so that it blends into the rest of the eye. All right, I'm going to do this on this side and grab my Beauty For Real Whiskey Brown eyeliner and throw that in the waterline, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Eyes are even and liner is on. Now I'm going to grab a double-sided pencil brush. I'm going to start with the smaller shade back in Shadow, that dark brown. And I'm going to take that on the outer portion of the lower lash and just buff out that liner a little bit. I really just want to smoke it out on the outer corner, because that's going to help to lift the eye up. Switching to the larger side and going into Horizon, the lighter brown. I'm going to start at the inner corner, and I'm going to blend that into the rest of that liner. Then on a soft, fluffy brush with a Blaze, I'm going to buff that whole thing out, and I'm going to make sure to blend a lot right here, just to make sure that I really connect that upper lid to the lower lash. All right, now that we are here, I'm going to go into Reflection, the lightest shade of the palette, which is actually what I've already used to highlight my cheekbones, and I'm going to take that on the inner corner. All right, I'm going to go throw on a pair of lashes. These are going to be the Glam Light X Michaela, and I will be right back. And that is the finished look. I have not done a look this glam in a minute, and I'm really loving it. So let me know your thoughts down below. Obviously, this palette is beautiful. I will be getting it in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Like I said, it is one of the confirmed items in my bag, so I will be doing another tutorial on that. So let me know down below what colors you want to see me use, because I've done the blue, I've done the gold. I did bronze in the first video. So I've used all of them, but let me know what you're interested in for, I guess, what will be the Ipsy reveal of the palette you've seen me use like 4 times already. And yeah, drop that down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!